All right, let's do a deep dive today on something that, we all see on our cars and maybe just ignore that tiny little stone chip on the windshield.
Right, the one you think you can just put off dealing with.
Exactly. So we're going to break down everything you need to know about the fix fast, actionable knowledge for you.
Yeah, our mission here is to really unpack the costs, the process, and some of the surprising safety implications that most people just don't think about.
And let's start with maybe the biggest hook here, the immediate financial incentive.
Absolutely. So an out-of-pocket stone chip repair might run you, what, 50 to maybe 150 bucks?
Yeah, if you pay for it yourself. But here's the thing.
So many comprehensive insurance policies, and we see this a lot in places like the Pacific Northwest, they'll often cover chip repair with a $0 deductible.
Meaning it can be completely free. And it's a no-fault glass claim, so your insurance rates typically won't go up.
It's a free fix that people just aren't taking advantage of.
Okay, so it's free for a lot of people, but why the big rush? Why can't you just ignore a tiny chip that looks, stable?
Because that chip it's a fundamental weak point. Your windshield isn't just a window to look through.
It's part of the car's actual structure, isn't it?
Exactly. It's designed to be this single, unified piece of laminated glass. That small chip compromises the integrity of the whole thing.
So how big of a deal is that, really, from a safety perspective?
Oh, it's huge. In a serious frontal collision, that glass is the crucial backstop for the passenger airbag. And in a rollover, the windshield provides up to 45% of the structural support that stops the roof from
crushing in. Wow, I had no idea it was that high.
It is. So that tiny chip is literally a ticking clock on that vital protection.
So what's the mechanism? What turns that little ding into a giant crack across the whole windshield?
It's all about stress. You have constant temperature changes, right? A hot summer day, then a cold, rainy night. The glass expands and contracts.
And that puts pressure on the weak spot.
Immense pressure. You combine that with just normal road vibrations hitting a pothole, and that's all it takes.
Which is why timing is so critical.
It is. Repair is really only effective for chips that are smaller than, say, a quarter. If you wait, you're pretty much guaranteeing you'll need a full replacement.
And the irony is the fix itself is so fast. Walk us through what that actually looks like.
It's incredibly efficient. The whole thing is done in maybe 20 to 30 minutes, tops.
Okay.
First, the technician just cleans the area really well, gets all the moisture and any little bits of debris out.
Right, you need a clean surface to work with.
Then they use this specialized vacuum tool. It attaches over the chip and pulls all the air out from inside the brake.
Creating a little void.
Exactly, a void with negative pressure.
Yeah.
And into that void, they inject a clear, liquid optical resin.
And how does that set?
This is the really cool part. They just use a UV light, and it cures the resin, hardening it almost instantly into a permanent seal.
Instantly. And that bond is strong. It's not going to yellow or fail after a rough winter.
Nope. This stuff bonds at a molecular level. It restores up to 95% of the glass's original strength, and the repair is nearly invisible when you're driving.
So let's connect this to the bigger picture. Why is repairing always better than replacing, beyond just the obvious cost?
Well, there's time, the environment, and complexity.
Okay.
Time, we've covered. Under 30 minutes for a repair versus several hours for a replacement, and it's curing time. Environmentally, windshields are really tough to recycle.
Because of that plastic laminate layer inside.
That's the one. So repairing keeps about 100 pounds of that waste out of a landfill.
And that brings us to the complexity of modern cars, right? The ADS systems.
Yes. Advanced driver assistance systems, all those cameras and sensors for lane keep assist, automatic braking.
They're often mounted right there on the glass.
Right near it. So when you replace a windshield, you break that original factory seal. All those complex sensors then have to be recalibrated.
Which is a whole separate, specialized, and expensive job.
Precisely. Repairing maintains that original seal. It's just the safest path forward for all that integrated technology to work correctly.
So the takeaway for you seems pretty clear. Acting fast saves money.
Keeps your insurance rate stable.
Maintains the essential safety structure of your vehicle.
And it's a much better choice for the planet. That minor fix is a major investment.
Right.
The final provocative thought is this. If you have a chip, the biggest mistake you can possibly make is waiting. You've already passed the point of debating if it will spread.
You're now only debating when.
Exactly. Get it fixed before the next cold snap, or even just a trip to the car wash seals the deal and forces you into that full, expensive replacement.